benefit for PCIA members. I'm Carl Zoichis with UNITEL Insurance. This is some of my biography here and background. I won't have to read it all, but I am a certified work comp advisor here at UNITEL, and I also oversee our HR Solutions service. So what is UNITEL HR Solutions? Well, when you have tough HR questions and issues, where can you go? There are many HR issues you face. The HR legal and compliance landscape changes often. So how do you navigate the constantly changing HR environment? UNITEL HR Solutions delivers HR and compliance solutions to businesses of every size and industry. With our unparalleled HR hotline and online resources, we are redefining the way companies resolve complex HR and compliance issues. We can help you navigate the constantly changing environment. Issues you face every day. You have statutory compliance, unlawful harassment, performance management, workers' compensation, wage and hour issues, Equal Pay Act, as well as a lot of the things you see on the slide, including hiring, firing, ADA, employee safety, and many other issues. So where can you go when you have tough HR questions? Your lawyer, consultants, peers, the web. These options can cost too much or leave you with incomplete answers, which leaves you open to potential problems. The HR databases that are out there are great, but they only go so far, and they're not near as elaborate as UNITEL HR Solutions. If you call an attorney, how much is that one phone call going to cost? And many of those HR issues are not legal in nature, and the certified HR professionals you'll deal with UNITEL HR Solutions can answer your questions in plain English. If you have to seek out peers or friends, that's going to take time. The answers may be incomplete, which could lead to increased employment law risk due to bad advice. In the web, it's going to take you time and effort to try to research and search what you're looking for. Is that information going to even be what exactly you're looking for? And if you're trying to get a sample policy or other document, can you even legally use that due to copyright issues? So how does this work for small businesses? Well, we run in with our clients, and we see day to day smaller companies have one person in the office that's wearing 4 or 5 hats. One of them happens to be HR, and they just don't have the resources or expertise to fully address properly HR issues that arise. And we know that every day there are issues that can come up that these small companies aren't fully equipped to handle, and this exposes you to risk, making sure you're staying compliant, and also helping manage your employees. Large companies, it protects you from risk and liability, and it helps you enjoy peace of mind because UNITEL HR Solutions can help you avoid costly risk and liability by giving you second opinions, right answers, especially when you need them urgently. Dedicated HR departments still have a resource for difficult things that arise. Again, it can help save time and money by getting professional answers and maybe not having to call an attorney, and it reduces risk for employment-related lawsuits, which happen to be on the rise. We provide expert, practical human resource guidance to businesses of all sizes, helping them avoid costly risk and liability while saving time. So what is UNITEL HR Solutions? There's 3 main components. The first one is the live HR advisor, or the HR hotline. When it comes to complex questions, there is no substitute for talking to a certified HR expert. You get immediate guidance and best practices advice to handle the toughest HR issues swiftly. You get to speak with somebody that has their SPHR or their PHR designation. They're based here in California, and it's all state specific, and the calls are answered live. There's no calling trees, no voicemail. You talk to somebody right away when you have an issue. The advisors take the time to understand the specific situation so they can render sound and actionable guidance or perform appropriate follow-up research. These calls typically last 20 minutes on average. It's all national and state level expertise, so they can handle any state in the country. After you make the phone call and they provide the answer, they will provide you an email summary with links to any necessary resources that you need to help it. For example, if you're looking for a sample policy. Email support is also an alternative. The website lets you type in the question that you want to pose, and typically they'll reply back within an hour or two with the answer that you're looking for. 11 hours of phone accessibility, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. These are just a couple examples of questions that were submitted online by our clients. So you can see how the question looks like. This one was regarding FLA, and then the response that they gave. And you can see here the response was continued, and it also gave a link to where they could get some further information on this issue. And again, another situation where you have access, you can see here, to exactly what was submitted. And the great thing about this is you have access to your personal history of all the questions you have submitted into this service. The second component of UNITEL HR Solutions is the HR Library. It's a comprehensive online HR library which has step-by-step guides for federal and state law compliance. They've also recently added a new section with an emphasis on risk management and safety. You have access to thousands of forms, documents, tools, templates, state and federal employment law compliance guides, checklists, a job description builder with over 2,000 titles, and also salary benchmarking resources. It's also regional and national compliance news. They're downloadable and customizable, so you can tailor them to how you would like to use them. There's how to hire, how to fire, interviewing tips, screening tips, and how to comply with the law to avoid penalties and employee lawsuits. Performance review tools, compensation tools. The compliance steps will help clearly explain how to comply with the laws to help avoid penalties or potential employee lawsuits. Also has a downloadable sample employee handbook and also an employee handbook builder. Great resource for smaller companies. Even medium companies, medium-sized companies need this. The third component is HR training. Our online platform can meet your everyday employee training needs. We regularly add new courses so employees have around-the-clock access to education, development, and compliance training opportunities. There's over 200 courses, and they're for managers, employees, and the content has been developed by Business and Legal Resources, otherwise known as BLR. They're considered to be one of the leaders when it comes to HR training and materials. It's web-based and available 24/7. There's tracking and reporting via the learning management system, and it generates certificates of completion, especially useful for state-mandated harassment courses. There are 6 main subject areas in the HR training. Workplace safety. You can see some of the categories there: construction, emergency planning, ergonomics, environmental compliance, air, asbestos, PPE, etc. Again, you can see pretty in-depth information there. Employee management, harassment prevention, wellness, and customer service. We're always looking to improve our customer service, and so there's some great training when it comes to that area as well. Some of the other benefits, there are HRCI approved webinars, compliance alerts, which will be state specific and federal specific, so when something changes in your state, you will be notified. We also do twice-a-month HR newsletters. There's white papers, as I mentioned, the employee handbook builder, and HR audit checklists, so you can get a gauge on exactly how you're doing with your HR area prior to even coming in and using this valuable service. They also have ACA checklist, federal HR compliance charts, white paper library in addition to the white paper, and all these resources are archived to view and download 24/7. Here's an example of what one of the HR newsletter looks like, and you can see there's a lot of good information in there, and again, these come out twice a month. Here are some examples of recent newsletter topics. Year-end coverage, W-2 reporting of healthcare coverage costs. What are some hot workplace issues for 2014? What are an employer's top 5 action items for 2014? And then there's always an Ask the Expert section, which has a lot of other topics in there as well. In 2013, these were the webinars that were done for HRCI credits, harassment investigations, HR compliance, healthcare reform, leadership. 2014, training with a purpose, how to build a better employee handbook, addressing leave of absence, and how to hire great employees. Now what I'd like to do, and I want to mention, all of these services that I've discussed so far are included in one annual fee. There are no hidden user fees or anything like that. What I'd like to do now is show you a short 3-minute video just fully explaining, kind of giving a good overview again of what I have just discussed. So just bear with me while I get that ready.
Hello and welcome to Think HR Live, your source for HR answers, information, and employee training. When you have difficult HR situations or questions, where do you go for answers? There is plenty of information on the internet, provided you have the time to sift through it. But what if you don't? Should you call a lawyer or a consultant? You need answers now so you can get back to running your business. Why not discuss it with someone who's been in your shoes? Someone with experience who can assess your situation or provide you with a trustworthy second opinion. When things get complicated or you need information in a hurry, now you can call Think HR. The hotline is staffed with expert HR advisors that will give you practical guidance and information on your most challenging and urgent HR issues and questions. Simply call us during business hours at 877-225-1101 for immediate assistance. While the hotline offers perfect human touch just when you need it, you will also appreciate and find value in our web library and employee training center. Access to the web library is easy. Your Think HR sponsor will provide you with your login credentials. After you are logged in, you may contact an HR advisor via email if you prefer this method over calling us. Here you will find thousands of documents, forms, and checklists to help you tackle day-to-day HR needs and deal with routine processes more efficiently. We have COBRA and FMLA guides, sample performance reviews, salary benchmarking, and job description builder with over 2,000 titles. It is easy to locate state-specific legislation that applies to your business, and you will automatically receive HR news alerts to keep you informed about changes in the law and popular HR topics to help you stay compliant. The HR library contains hundreds of how-to guides that will help you handle employee terminations correctly and give you recommendations on common legal pitfalls to avoid. In addition to live support and the library, you have over 200 training courses appropriate for both managers and employees. While logged in, simply click here to view a full training catalog and detailed instructions on how to assign courses to your employees. With our training courses, you may reduce your employment practice risks by assigning your managers trainings about discrimination, sexual harassment, and ethics. Or maybe you want to kick off a wellness program and provide your employees with education in nutrition, heart health, office ergonomics, and stress management. Many safety training needs can also be met using our courses covering hazardous materials, environmental compliance, construction, and equipment safety. Even HR managers will value courses that were specifically designed for them in the subject areas of benefits, leave, and compensation. With Think HR Live, you have a full HR support system that will save you time, money, and protect you from risk and liability associated with managing HR-related situations in your business. If you have questions, please contact your program sponsor or the HR hotline at 877-225-1101.
Okay, I hope that was informative there. Okay, now I want to show you some of the testimonials that we're getting on this service, which have been nothing short of spectacular from the people that are using it. This is from a technology company with 135 employees, and Elizabeth said, "This service saves our company time and money so we don't have to scour the web for HR answers. This valuable service is a lifesaver." Deb Ward, who's CEO of a company called TSI and also the chairwoman of CompTel's board of directors, said that UNITEL HR Solutions has been a valuable resource for us. We have been very impressed with the professionalism and expertise their certified professionals have displayed. This is an exceptional service that can help companies stay compliant and save time and money by having HR support available when they need it. I highly recommend you check out UNITEL HR Solutions. And Melanie, who's with a telecommunications company with 300 employees, "I'm really enjoying this site. I have accessed it now for several searches and HR initiatives that we are currently working on, and I really like it. It has a wealth of information, and I'm finding it very useful. Thank you." And one last one on a smaller company with 35 employees. "This service provides me with tremendous professional support and guidance on the HR infrastructure for hiring and paying employees, as well as other ongoing HR matters." The HR advisors that you will deal with have access to unparalleled resources to answer your questions, including our proprietary answer base containing tens of thousands of answers to HR questions and over 300 additional data sources of information to help ensure sound, comprehensive answers for every HR question. UNITEL HR Solutions is going to help you save money. It's going to reduce your overall risk relating to managing people and safety within your organization, and reduces your risk of employment-related lawsuits, which are on the rise. Now, UNITEL HR Solutions is offering PCI members a 15% discount. As I mentioned before, there's no hidden fees or user fees. There's one annual fee that covers everything, and we offer 1-, 2-, or 3-year contract options. There's 20% savings if you would select a 2-year contract and 30% savings for a 3-year contract. You can cancel at no charge within the first 30 days, and the annual fee is based on the number of employees. Also, if you would like to try this out with 2 weeks at no charge with no strings attached, you can. Just have to be in touch with me. I will get you set up, and you will get an opportunity to see how this valuable resource will help your HR departments and your HR staff do their jobs even better and help lower the risk and save you money. See that you'll be able to see the contact information at the end of this presentation. The results are powerful. UNITEL HR Solutions helps companies do 3 things: resolve people issues in the moment that matters, get the right answers every time so you have the peace of mind that you are safe from risk, and it's offering you a reliable on-demand HR department backing you up every step of the way. This is one of my favorite quotes that I always like to close with is, "If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you always got." So in closing, I want to thank you for taking the time to view this webinar. I hope you take time to reach out to me so you can learn more, or so that you want to get to see, sign up for the free 2-week trial. We're very excited about our partnership with PCIA, and we are very confident you will be extremely pleased with UNITEL HR Solutions. Here's my contact information to learn more. Again, Carl Zoichis. There's my email there, my phone numbers, and also the website below, which is a link to the UNITEL HR Solutions with more information on the site. Again, I want to thank you very much. Don't hesitate to contact me, and again, I'm very confident you will be very pleased with this service. Thank you.